Well, it's our year-end clearance here at QVC. Welcome along to this show. It's Fashion Essentials on QVC with a big difference, and that big difference is, of course, the savings that you have an opportunity to make on some fabulous pieces. Many design houses who design only for QVC, and so thus we cut out the middleman in the first place, so we've already got great prices. But on top of that, we've added on some fantastic savings, some easy payments as well, and some items we're going to be seeing are on clearance prices for the very first time. So it would be great to have you on board. And if you get the time to pick up the phone and come through for a chat, that would be lovely too. Now let's dive straight in and have a look at some of those things which are coming up. It's a really... Now, I would say get right next to your phones right now, because our today's special value has sadly sold out, but that means I've got a one-time only. Now, of course, when our today's special value, which we only have one of every single day from midnight until midnight, when that sells out, if it sells out, which it doesn't do every day, we have an opportunity to show you a one-time only price, and that means ends. And we're talking about a leather jacket. I remember the days when you'd be so keen to get a leather jacket, but you'd be thinking, well, it really is just for special, so it's going to cost a couple of £100 or something. Never thought I would see the day when you could get one for under £30. Let's have a look, first of all, at these colours, because we've got some fabulous colours. I'm wearing the black. We have also got this, well, it just looks so crisply finished off, and you can put it in the washing machine. Isn't that astounding? It's just unbelievable how technologically advanced the leathers can be these days. And leather is a very good look, as many fashion authorities will tell you. In fact, we have our very own authority on the subject, Glenn Campbell, here to tell us more about this. It is amazing getting that kind of price, and because you're getting that kind of price, maybe it's the perfect opportunity to maybe shop with QVC for the first time. Maybe you've often watched us and been very curious and maybe a little bit entertained by what's going on, but always thought to yourself, yeah, but I just don't buy off the TV. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it for yourself, stick it in the washing machine, see how it stands up. We are so supremely confident that it's going to stand up to all the rigours of everyday life, including the washing machine, that we do give you the 30-day money-back guarantee. Time-only price. Fantastic, isn't it? Now we're moving on, and we've got another brand for you that's only available at QVC, so that's a real advantage, because what we're doing is £15 and pence. I mean, that's an amazing price anyway, but medium and large, and as you can see, we've got gorgeous colours. We've got a classic black, which I think you should go for that anyway. You should go for that and then have the other one as well. So beautiful raspberry tone, actually. And it's such an every mouthful, I've got to say. And it was just so lovely. I don't know how many chocolates I've had either, and I'm just not stopping at the moment. This is the kind of top you need, isn't it? You know, when you just feel like you've got to keep one button undone on your waistband, or, oh gosh, I don't have anything to fit me. With this, you can wear a nice pair of trousers that maybe have us to show off your nice jewellery. Be lovely to hear from you, by the way. If you do want to come through, it's 0800 54 44 34. That's our studio line number. Let us know what you got up to this Christmas. I've had a great time. I've also had some funny moments as well. We had a power cut Christmas morning, and then I got home last night and I've been up half the night trying to fix a broken wall. That is really bad around Christmas time, isn't it? But all those fantastic movies, Sound of Music and what have you, though I can't imagine him watching that. And QVC, most importantly. Anyway, let's move on to this. It is again by Modern Soul, so same as the last top that we saw. And it does have that real modern flavour to it, but it is a lovely sort of knit. So it's nice and cool, sort of a steely blue. And then we have the lime as well, which is 7637 is that item number. You still have your 30-day money-back guarantee, even though you're getting these great prices. So there isn't any catch. You still get pristine condition. To have your company, it really is. It's nice to have you tuning in. And I think you'll be glad that you did. If you do love your fashion, you just want to try out a few things that you wouldn't normally, then this is a great opportunity. You've still got your 30-day money-back guarantee. What we have got here, this is actually for sparkly, for attention-grabbing dressing. This is £23 and £4. And then we have the peacock, which you can see, I'll just hold them together so that you can see that difference, because they do both have the gold shimmer. It's going to really help to balance out your figure. So if you feel like you're a bit big in the hip area, that's going to help to just balance it out so that you have more of an hourglass than a bowling pin figure, which I feel like I do at the moment. So it's nice to have a little kickback in the bottom of your skirt. In fact, I was having a look at some of the trends, and if you are a person who likes to keep up with the trends, gold metallics, we've got Bottega, got there, Emporio Armani, using very similar fluid type, in touch with what the designers are up to as well, when very, very current looks that you're getting at really great prices, lots of superb savings. If you have any more Christmas cracker jokes, please do send them through and we'll try and run them across the bottom of the screen. I'll try and think up some more as well. It's lovely to have your company. Isn't it fantastic around Christmas time? It's a funny period in between Christmas and New Year's, and I think we should keep that Christmas spirit going throughout that sort of, I don't know, you kind of feel like you're in limbo, don't you? So do get your Christmas cracker jokes coming through. I've got one more for you before we move on. What lies in a pram and wobbles? Jelly baby. Moving on. A Holbrook 100% boiled wool cardigan with faux fur collar, which is incidentally detachable as well, so that's quite useful. If you don't want to have it there, then you can detach it, but it doesn't look detachable from the outside. You can see, looks really good. You can't really see what this looks like, can you, from there? Beg your pardon, it's Miriam. I could just see her hair in the corner of my eye there. They've got very similar hair. £39.12, but you can divide that by 2. If you do want to pay for it in 2, you only have here, which does cut out the middlemen along the way, so we've got no sort of overheads in terms of advertising, glossy magazines and things like that. So we really do have a very special position when it comes to fashion. Shirt, jacket, in fabulously uplifting colours. I mean, for me, when I look at certain colours, they just kind of make you feel better, and it's nice when you've got clothes that make... Wouldn't call that light. I would say that that is a smashingly bright turquoise colour, but we're calling it light blue if you're placing your order. And then we have this lovely pink. Beautiful buttons that give off a little bit of sparkle, which is quite nice, just the little detail. And then you've got these little beads on the embroideries. The construction of Quacker Factory clothing is absolutely immaculate. The attention to detail, you can see it's fully lined as well. The collar, maybe some buttons coming loose where people have just yanked them off, and, you know, all of that. You don't have to worry about that with QVC. Everything in pristine condition. Love this colour, don't you? It's just so deep and gorgeous. This is what I call a true teal. It's very... £21.87, that clearance price. So you've got yourself a really good saving, close to £10 off. Extra small through to XXL, the sizes available. You can see here, this is actually a necklace. If you had the fastenings on at either end, it really would be... Just say that you picked this off of the top and you didn't even like the top. You've got a necklace for £21.87. I think you'd be hard pushed to find something like sparkly. Then we have the black, which is really nice, very... When's this last train home? It's just so silly, isn't it? I just love it. I love jokes like that. Oh, let's see, what's this one? What are the small rivers that run into the Nile? The juveniles. I know it's painful, isn't it? If you don't want to hear any... Gorgeous, isn't it? From the inside right to the outside as well. You've got rusts, you've got sage green, and you've got a sort of a tealy colour in there. Calls, you've got little bars. This, a really distinctive and individual jacket. You've also got it, and then you've got a very, very popular. Honestly, when I look at things like this, I think Sienna Miller and Kate Moss, they've sort of got that kind of grungy look to them, haven't they? Where they look as though they've just... is the clearance price, so you're saving an awful lot. It does look like something that you'd find in those specialist boutiques. Maybe if you've been to Camden or you've been to Brighton and you're going to those one-off type shops where someone's actually finished off the jacket by hand, and in fact much of this is hand finished because you wouldn't be able to apply them any other way. I think some of you have seen Jeff before, but he's banned from coming on TV now. I've got silence, dead silence, deafening silence in my fall. Clearance price here of £28.15. Look at that saving, £16.35. You could treat yourself to something else, couldn't you, with the saving that you're making? Now, what we've got here, instead of having like well, this is a crop trouser, but often when you've got your crop trouser, they're smaller legs. I've got small legs in comparison to my body. People think that because I'm tall, maybe I've got really long legs. I don't. My body's actually very long. So short leg trousers are quite good for me. And maybe you're the same as well. Maybe you can't find trousers that fit your legs, or you've got to take up the hem. Eat prickled onions. Oh no, it's getting worse, so text me with your better jokes, and maybe I can avoid telling you any more of mine. It's 80 QVC or 8782, and we don't charge, we're not making any money from you sending us a text. It's just whatever your service provider charges you for sending a text. We've got a lovely set now that will be great for you, or maybe great as late Christmas presents. If you still have people who you're not going to see, you can give to them. Got to try it on, haven't I? I do like hats, you know. Like hats, and you get the scarf as well, lined on the inside, that hat is, and this is a doubled over fabrication. I'll just do this and try not to knock my microphone. There we go. And that's quite cosy and quite cute. I don't know. But it does feel as though it would definitely keep you warm. And because you can pull it down over your ears, it keeps your ears warm. I just cannot stand it if the wind gets into my ears. I almost get to the point where I could cry with the cold. Do remember, I'm not a model. This probably looks a lot better on Tiffany when you see her, especially as she is wearing on the catwalk. Let's see who she is. She looks very familiar somehow. Let's find out and see how her Christmas... I know it now, it's Sarah Griffiths, isn't it? Look forward to that hour a bit later on. But of course, we've still got plenty to see in this hour of Fashion Essentials, and hopefully some more of your jokes as well. Keep them coming through on 80 QVC. OK, I've got another joke for you. What goes grey, yellow, grey, yellow, grey, yellow, grey, yellow? An elephant rolling down the hill with a daisy in its mouth. OK, keep yours coming in, remember. They're probably much better than mine. We did have some lovely texts coming through just now. It'd be nice to have some more. Please do send them through. We've got about 20 minutes left that we can take in. Celebrated artist Julia Kay. She does have a very, very long name that I can't quite pronounce, so I'll just call her Julia Kay. But she is a lady who looks familiar, doesn't it? This is what I have chosen to wear today. I think it's just very smart, and you just feel kind of finished in it. I think it looks good, look nice underneath this. You think about a big white shirt with maybe the collar coming out over the top. I think that would look great as well. So wonderful cornflower blue, then you've got violet blues, you've got greys in there, fully lined with a soft blue colour, almost like a blue violet. And then you have the camisole as well, to be worn independently or with this, or maybe you could give the camisole away as a gift for someone else. Beautiful lace effect all the way around. You get whichever colour choice you're going for, that is what the camisole will look like underneath in the different colour option, if that makes sense. So you've got the blue there. Then we've got, this is the one that I'm wearing. You've got sort of, for example, you've got a brownie colour or taupe colour trouser. It's going to look great as well. And then the most neutral, I would say, out of all of the colours here, we have the natural option, which has purple coloured silky, so it's not going to be well as well. So it's nice to know you've got the two pieces for, obviously, to check his balance. There was laughter yesterday. Someone in sound gave me laughter. Don't have that today. No, and apparently same person is in sound today, but he's decided not to give me any laughs. He's trying not to encourage me, I think. Now this, to me, looks so designer. I have not even seen this name on something like that. Anyway, it's not about the name, it's about this gorgeous jacket and the saving that you are making here. As you can see there, it's not Gollum, that's the suggestion I've just had. This saving, £40 and 77 pence off. You've got this beautiful edging with this chain. Well, you know who I mean. You often see this design with the quilted handbags as well. It does have that very distinctive look. Do you know what? I think I might just try this on. I know it won't necessarily match with what I've got on, but I'm going to try it on because it just looks too irresistible, and the feel of that leather, it's just buttery soft. It's absolutely lovely. And this is the medium that I'm trying on, so do bear with me if it doesn't quite come up right. I'm normally a size 12. Actually, that feels like quite a good fit. So ignore the fact that I wouldn't normally wear the pink underneath. Doesn't look that bad, though. But I think, isn't that a lovely shape there? And the way that it's all edged, beautiful, doesn't it? £40 and 77 pence saving. Brilliant. We have some more Guillaume. I really wish I knew how to pronounce it, but I'm afraid I don't. If you do, please ring in. Now, this is such, again, a beautiful, very distinctive, really designer-led look that we've got here. Lovely buttons, and the way that this placket, very, very clever. I mean, it's just those little ways of just creating that optical illusion of a slimmer frame. And then around the back, you have got, like, you really, you know, you stand out from the rest of the crowd. It instantly gets you noticed for all the right reasons. Lovely soft handle to this leather as well. It really is. Try it out for yourself and see. Within 30 days, if you're not happy, you send it back to us. Got another hat and scarf set. Oh, this has got a fleecy lining to it, which is lovely. It's a really nice sort of, I was going to say windbreaking, but I think that doesn't quite sound right. What I mean is that it stops the wind, you know, like a windbreak. Oh dear, we had a lot of sprouts in our house this year. There we go. So you've got the little hat. Oh, it's very cosy. And then you have got your scarf, which has got these really cute bits on the end. Look at those. It just makes me smile, this one. It's just really cute and cuddly and nice and snuggly. There we go. I feel nice and warm. And look at the ends of these. Oh, these are just so cute. You've got ends. Just £16.32 if you're going for this. It has that real homemade, sort of grandma made it for me kind of look. My mum absolutely saw something that I really loved in the shop. She said, oh, I could knit that for you. I'll knit that for you. So it wasn't so much of a luxury when I was a child, because I thought, I don't want I just like that. It's just silly. How long have you... Oh, you've only got 5 minutes. You probably haven't got time to send a text through. I can't believe we haven't had any more. Oh, we've only got a couple of minutes left of the show now. Oh, goodness. And a cardigan. Text, and I do hope your wrist gets better soon. I can't remember your name now, but ice skating was good fun, but you do have to be careful about your wrist, poor thing. A huge thank you to my models with some fantastic prices. Take care, have a nice evening. Lovely to have your company. Of course, this is our year-end clearance, so that means that you're still getting fantastic quality that you would expect from QVC. Still a great service, and of course, you have got savings on top of everything. For her services to the beauty industry. Wow. So quite lovely. Incredible. She's been in the industry for such a long time. Written boo on the radio that there's been fighting and all sorts of ridiculous things in the sales.
Couldn't be bothered, could you?
Oh, crazy.
Sit here and just pick up the phone.
I know, it's lovely. Do you know what? The reason why I'm so keen on this is because I use fake tans.
Oh, I love fake tan.
Could do if it's coloured.
Yeah, sure.
So you've got quite a big one there, 125 mils there. And then you've got your 15 mils of the gold shimmer, which not just a little sample size, it really is a travel size, something that you can take away with you and indulge yourself after a long day. Really gorgeous.
I might have to try some of the cream.
Well, it's nice when you've got a brand that's been around for well over 75 years, you think, OK, the places, they say, oh, well, you've opened it, we can't have that back now.
Exactly.
We mean actually get it out, use it on your skin, see how it feels. And to use it, I've actually got some information here to let you know. With the...
Throw away the key.
Oh, excuse me. I should have brought my flask to the set.
You should have done, shouldn't you?
224021. Lots of people on the phones for this right now. Perhaps you're already a fan of them. Do you want to come through? Feel free to tell us a cracker or two. It's our year-end clearance here at QVC. Great thing about the sales here at QVC is that you're not fighting with other people. Well, you might be kind of maybe having to get to the phone before anyone else. You know, there's that sort of thing going on. But you're not just round the bath. Glass of wine, hot toddy, something like that, get you going.
You'll be away.
So what we've got here is, it is from Nukes, so you know you're dealing, I'll tell you the truth. I was reading my notes there, and I'm reading the wrong note. That was about the Gatineau kit earlier. I will have a look. I didn't have the sense to know that obviously we were going to be selling lots of wonderful things here that I could have gone for.
Exactly.
But just before I started, I wanted to get my eyes into shape, so I went into a department store and I got this little pot of eye gel.
Okay.
And I really didn't get on with it, but I'd spent about £20 on it.
You have to keep it.
And that was the first time I'd ever spent...
Yeah, no, you're not able to return those. In fact, you can't try them in or anything, can you?
I know, it's amazing. To be able to try a skin cream, see if it's for you, I think is just such a wonderful opportunity. And maybe if you already go for Nooks and...
This one, but...
yeah, nice.
I've had it for so long, it lasts and lasts and lasts and lasts as a highlighter.
It's gorgeous. It's got such a nice little shimmer. It's sort of got that flush. When your cheeks are flushed, it's just that lovely little rosy... Very much for those jokes. They were really great. If you do get time, you want to send a text in, please do. But let's show you what's coming up later on today on QVC. Great to have your company. This, of course, is a beauty hour, but a beauty hour with a difference. And the differences are the prices. No wonder everything's been so busy. We are now limited stock on... Let's have a look. I think, what do you like to wear?
I think I might go for the middle one. Why not, eh? Do you think?
Lovely, nice.
Or shall I go for your one? I'll go for your one.
No, it's like a shimmer. Yeah, I'll give that a go as well.
Stick that on. I think I might go for that really glitzy one that you put on a minute ago. See?
Oh, see, it's because we're
straight away it lifts you, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Moving on to an essential. It's lovely. We've got such variety in this hour, haven't we? Do you know what else it can be useful for? Is if you're trying to do any fiddly work, like repair your glasses or something like that.
That's true. You can have
things that you get it for one reason, you're going to use it for lots of other things. Yeah, like cross-stitching, crafting, things like that would be quite useful as well. So a great clearance price that you've got there. Your silly jokes, and I'm trying to think up another one. Maybe I'll have one ready by the time you come back. But for now, just have a look at what else is coming up on QVC. OK, seeing as we're still sort of in that sort of period between Christmas and New Year, I think we can still have a little bit of fun as well. So I promised a joke. It's a really silly one, and I apologise. I can't keep track. If I told it yesterday, I do apologise. But knock, knock. Big house.
What?
M-A-B, it's a big house. Who?
Who? Maybe it's a big house who?
Maybe it's a big house, I'm a
Okay.
Londoner. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Right, that's one of the silliest ones I know, and I can't believe I even remembered
Was
it.
it out of a cracker?
It wasn't out of cracker,
No.
it was off the internet, and I thought it was very clever.
Well, actually, I was thinking, what?
Someone to open up. Looked like you maybe spent a little bit more, but of course, you got it in our fantastic clearance sale. So, very, very good. And now I'll check. So it's not something that I would buy for the magnification, but you'll be able to see what you need to. But just such a great idea. I'm just going to give it a bit of a polish on my skirt on the back here, because what you could do is you could engrave, say that Q-cut is definitely the way to go if you're trying to get through today, especially while you're shopping with us during our clearances. So that's a very good way of placing your order, nice and easy and quick as well. It takes less than a minute to place your order on Q-cut. Now we're moving on to Fran Wilson 6. You've got a really good saving on this one, and of course it's got a wipe clean little bronzer balls.
Oh, God, yes.
Are just everywhere, things like that, or powders.
Find them years later, don't you?
Yeah, you find little crushed balls on the carpet. But if that does happen, if everything comes apart in your makeup bag, at least with this you can run it under the towel.
Exactly.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Have you got Carolyn K bags?
I haven't, but anything like this.
Any makeup bag.
Doesn't fit your dolls.
Barbie-sized. I just love the design of this. I think it's
great,
really
isn't it?
cute. Just embodies that breakfast at Tiffany's.
Oh, absolutely.
Pretty jewel and all the things that being a woman
all the
entails.
baubles, all of it.
Absolutely.
Love it all.
And so it's nice, you know, your normal standard sort of grey wash bag or something. Why not treat yourself to a gorgeous little makeup bag that you can feel proud of when you pull it out? If you're getting ready on the train, then you pull that out, and you've £11.51, and we've got fewer than 100 of them now remaining. It's been so busy in this hour. Please don't miss out if you are thinking of going.
Most people couldn't you really?
Myself, half of £3.45. I'm sort of trying to think what half the P&P would be.
75 something round there, isn't it?
Oh, let me see. 175.
£1.70 something.
About 170 something. Anyway,
That'll do.
The reason why I did that wasn't completely random. That was because I was thinking if you go for more than one of these, any time you go for more than one of the same exact item, you get half off the P&P on the further items. So if you've got 4 or 5 people you need to buy for, dive right in, get those savings, and you add up the savings that you make from the clearance. To take you back through and let you know what we do still have left, because we saw quite a few sellouts. Enough time to show you one final thing, and how sleek does that look? I do love the Smashbox packaging.
I have to have a go at that, thank you very much.
It's not very glamorous, is it, on the back of my hand? But subtle shimmer, but it's just really nice. I always like putting a shimmer across my collarbones.
Yeah, play.
Oh, now fewer than 50 of these are now in stock. Let me just show you where the shimmer powder is. Texts as well, they really do make me chuckle, it's great. And Tanya, it's good. We look forward to seeing that a bit later. And if you love your crafting, stay with me, because I'll be coming up with Dawn Bibby and a fantastic Today's Special Value in a moment. Welcome along to Small Office, Home Office here at QVC. It's an hour that I particularly absolutely love, because there's so much advice to be had. You know, when you go into the shop, say, on a Saturday morning, and you go in and you have a look at all of those interesting gadgets, but you don't know which one's for you, and neither does the shop assistant. Well, here at QVC, of course, we do have the experts on hand, and they're very passionate about what they do. So if you're here to learn something, that's fine. If you're here to make a fantastic purchase, we definitely have some fab things for you. Let's take a look at some of those things until the 25th of January. But now it's time for this. Technology such as Dave, haven't you?
All my life, yeah. I have, technology's rolled into one.
It is amazing. I mean, this is another
There is, there's a lot more there. Yes, DVD movies. Here we've got some earlier.
And here you can with the TV.
Absolutely, and it will replace your stereo as well, because it will play all your activity, which means you can connect your...
So you can play your music, you can play your...
people, and I'm sure there's... Now, I've got a DVD playing at the moment, and I just want to show you this. This is fantastic. I love doing this. Check this out.
Isn't it?
Well, it is, because what it means is that you've got all those great technologies in this one slim unit, and it resumes. See, because it's reading and it's doing all that, but this is great because there's no...
So this is just super streamlined. It's almost like a very, very large photo frame that you're finding home for, because you don't...
The side behind you, you've got one TV with an SD card plugged in. If I can just quickly go over here, and we've got it on a slideshow, so if I press play...
And so when you say SD card...
What we've actually got there, I'm really sorry, these pictures are just like kind of... Just to give you an example, it's all Christmassy. I'm trying to get Christmassy pictures.
That's lovely,
as well,
it's really
you know,
nice. Well, just think, these could be pictures that we're showing at home of maybe last Christmas or last New Year's. You could have them rotating dwell, so it really is just going to be so fantastic to play with, and you've interest-free credit, unlike what you might get if you went out to the shops, if you were able to find anything like this. If you had a credit option, often they spread it over a really long time, but you end up paying a lot more for the privilege at the end of the day. With this, you just spread it one easy payment per month over the space of 3 months. So it's nice and easy, and you can change your mind still up until the 25th of January. The only thing you can't do is get this fantastic price after today. So make sure you go for it today. I'm even tempted myself to go for this, because I'm thinking, well, I've got the time to think about it. I've got the time to give it a go.
Once you've got it at home, you really will the Freeview box. So if I press source, now source is the main button on the remote control, which changes TV, so we'll go to DTV. Remember, you can connect your PC to it as well, so it can be a 22-inch monitor for your desktop. So if you've got it connected to your desktop, so you can surf the net.
So it becomes, you get rid of that old, if you've got one of those old cream-coloured, you know, the beige old monitors that, again, has that great big huge back. It's a new home for your whole
Absolutely.
Sort of media centre.
You've got PC in a high definition. Now, that basically allows you to connect, the HDMI connection is the connection in the back that allows you to connect a high-definition box to it, to watch all those great high-definition
This is from our producer, Wayne. He said he hears that the Queen's speech is going to be broadcast in high definition this year.
Word.
So more than we ever have before.
Does she wear tiara? Oh, of course we do. Wear all our tiara.
What I think is really nice as well is the fact you don't have to be subscribing to a high-definition service.
Actually, yeah. On the electronic program guide, up to one remote
silly,
control.
but when you think about all of the things that you have to dust, all those to plug them all into, then you've got to find the right remote control for it, or unplug one thing, like maybe your DVD player, in order to plug in the radio, for example.
Then you've got the mains wire that you plug into your mains, and that's it. There's no other wires system, because the speakers along the bottom here give you 6 watts output. Video CDs as well, with time, quickly. I'm going to put on, if I
do look at your TV right now. It's that whole experience just more pleasurable, doesn't it? It's got something really cool.
It's just tracks on my MP3 player.
Because some devices will only play certain ones, won't they?
The volume, if I turn on DVDs, and it will play all...
Niece is going to have a little break now. You're going to be back with us about 5 o'clock, is it?
I am indeed, yes.
Right, now we do still have plenty more coming up in this hour. I'm going to take a short break. Maybe I'll have a coffee with our niece, and Julian is going to take over. See you shortly.
Oh, what a very good evening. It is great to have your company. We're going to have a great 3 hours together, aren't we?
And we've got so many things, and I'm so glad, because I'm certainly not ready for Christmas yet. Are
you not ready?
No, no, I'm not ready until the last day.
The last day. Do you know what's interesting? You were just saying that the last time we worked together...
4 years ago. 4 years now.
Oh my gosh, and they've kept us apart all this time. How scary is that?
Oh, well, it's even scarier. We're together tonight now.
It's even more scary. But I tell you what, we've got Christmas surprises. We've got a great Today's Special Value coming up. Prices are fantastic too, aren't they?
And things for everyone as well, because I'm finding that the last people on my list are always the gents, because they can be very difficult to buy for, so we're going to be soon kicking off with something.
Great colours.
Well, it's lovely to be sharing a show with you, but I know in a little while and you're going to be coming back.
Literally.
So. Yeah,
so Catherine's going to be staying with you, and I'll be back a little bit later on, so I can hand it over to you. Enjoy, won't you?
Excellent. Definitely will do. We've got so much to enjoy. And remember that we can still do our very best to get all of your goodies to you in time for Christmas. So don't miss out on anything. Last-minute gift ideas.
And you.
And it's fantastic to have you here with us on QVC, because you're quite a familiar face to lots of people, because you've been on of cash and credit cards and things like that. But it's the fun of it. It's the fact that it's a unique, my regular purse, but I could fit this inside it nicely and still have room for the phone.
And it's lovely. It's really nice. I've
been so busy getting ready for Christmas for you. Let's take a look at Julia. She visited our warehouses.
Sofa and something like this. It's not that big at all, actually. The screen itself is 1.5 inches long, and then you're probably looking at maybe 3.
Because we are talking about last-minute Christmas gift ideas. And to us, it's gorgeous, isn't it? £20.85 as well, so a really good price as well. Do remember, everything that we're showing to you comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, but as it's Christmas, it's extended to the 25th of January.
You don't have to, because they are, I would say, for younger people. So unless you've got I've got quite big feet, so it's a bit awkward for me. What size are your feet? You've only got
Size 6.
Are they really?
Yeah, I've got big feet.
Do you?
Oh,
Isn't it nice? And the thing is, if you seriously, if you go out and look at the price. Really,
The vibrations
really bad
actually go
socks
up
on.
all the way the back of your ankle and round up here. Oh, that's
Really cosy. And I think they're rather elegant as well.
Lovely.
These
Oh,
are
that
really
feels
roasty,
so
aren't
nice.
they? Really lovely. And I like those striped ones too, but you have got the choice of both the stripe and the red kind of plush ones. But what a